What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. Y'all, we got a lot to discuss today, okay? What did Mel say a couple of months ago? Don't try to start a battle and not finish the war. Well, child, the gloves are off when it comes to some of these exes and estranged spouses. And it looks like some of the ladies of Huntsville and Atlanta are they're swinging. So we are going to talk all about it. I'm going to let y'all know what's going on. Before we get started, though, y'all know what to do. Please hit that like button right now and share this video because that's how others find me right here on YouTube. I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. So I also want to bring your attention to the banner at the bottom right there. It says that this discussion is about reality TV and pop culture and for entertainment purposes only. All comments are opinion and alleged, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. We're going to start it off talking about Simon and Porsha first, okay? These two, Simon and Porsha, Tyson and Holyfield, they are into it, okay? They are into it. Porsha, aka P. Willie, y'all know she got hitters in these social media streets, and people are going to bat. They're basically saying, Simon, are you even supposed to be in the country? Where is ICE? Why is the United States, pussyfooting around and not getting you up out of here? That is literally some of the comments that I've been reading. And Simon is fighting back every single day, all day, in the wee hours of the morning. This man has been posting, okay? And yesterday he posted this about the citizenship, child. He was like, y'all gonna have to kick rocks and move on, okay? He said that he has a green card. He's allowed to be in the United States. Then he said for the natural born citizens who are coming after him and don't even have a passport, he said, get one. Get a passport before you say anything to me, child. Y'all aren't on my level, child. He is dogging people, but he ended up posting this definition for, or the benefits of American citizenship, saying that it's to have the right to vote in federal elections in the democratic process, the ability to travel freely with a U.S. passport, access to government benefits such as Social Security and Medicare, and the eligibility for certain jobs that require U.S. citizenships, like government positions reserved for U.S. citizens. He said outside of that, in his case, as a green card holder, the only limitations that he has is the privilege of voting in U.S. elections, and he said relying on government benefits. Then he said neither one hinders his process or presence in the United States. And he is able to stay in the United States with a green card, indefinitely, unless, the powers that be says that he can't. But he says that he's dedicated his life to striving for financial independence and providing for his family and community. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because yeah, he's tired, okay? But P. Willie's tired too. Let's talk about the latest though. As of the early wee hours of this morning, child, it had to have been like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning. Simon posted this. What about Simon's homeless kids? Now he wants to paint the picture that because Porsha will not leave his mansion, y'all know that he went to a judge and tried to have her removed from the mansion, but in Georgia, both spouses can stay in that mansion unless there is some sort of physical violence. Both spouses can stay in that home, the marital home, until, the final judgment of divorce and a decision is made. And right now, Portia's staying. She's also trying to get the judge to honor the prenup, which basically they agreed that Porsha would stay in that mansion after divorce for 1 year with all expenses paid. So Simon wants her out, and he is using his kids in the fight, okay? Even bringing the kids' mamas into it. Okay, I think he has 3 baby mamas. Well, he said even his mamas are having a problem with Porsche.
So
Now,
why am I in it? And you could have did
Now,
it.
see how I get thrown and
He never apologized.
get thrown in stuff and ain't even did nothing, child. Now, I don't know if the baby mamas do have a problem with Porsha, but Simon is basically making his children stay with their mothers instead of, showing up in his space so that he could see them. He said, I would like to publicly thank the mothers of my 3 minor children who have stepped up to provide cover for our minor children. We are into the 3rd month of litigation without proper visitation. So 3rd month of litigation with Porsha, divorce court. These women have played their part as co-parents and are now being asked to do even more with the added burden of caring for my children when they're supposed to be in my care. My children are growing and maturing every day and unfortunately do not have the benefit of my presence. Now, why is that, Simon? Because really, if you have money, like money is actually supposed to ease the burden of these kind of issues. Okay. If you can't bring them to the home that Portia is currently in because you don't want them around that, negative energy, then you better rent a Airbnb so that those kids can be seen. That's my opinion, and y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. But I don't like stuff like this. If you have the means to be with your kids and see your kids, that's what money is for, to give you access that, most people without it don't have. So y'all can talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Is Simon playing, petty games here by not seeing his kids? Because he's like, if they can't be seen in my mansion, they won't be seen. I don't know. Y'all let me know. He said, seemingly everyone wants to focus on everything but what's important in a family, especially when it comes to children and co-parenting. I've had joint physical custody of my kids for 5 years. Those boys are in my home 2 weeks out of the month. I also have visitation rights with my daughter, who is 11 years old and lives in California, and last minute had to be diverted to Dubai for spring break. Now, I remember that. I'm going to talk to you about it in a second. He goes on to say that his daughter, the 11-year-old, was ultimately out of a home for 3 weeks during spring break. All kids are currently displaced. All 3 kids are currently displaced. I would like each and every one of you, especially those with kids, to pray for me and my family. They deserve consideration as well. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to say. I remember Simon making jokes when Porsha went to the courts and said that Simon had fled to Dubai. And he was like, which country am I going to flee to next? I just fled to blah, blah, blah. Like he was making jokes about it. Well, I remember him leaving ahead of his daughter arriving in Atlanta. And when the daughter got there, Porsha ended up leaving the home. And I guess the in-house, maid or excuse me if I'm not saying this right, the housekeeper, I guess she was supposed to have some time off and she ended up having to stay in the home with Simon's 11-year-old until flight arrangements and things like that could be made. And then that daughter ended up flying from Atlanta to Dubai, not California to Dubai. So these are games that are ugly and should not be played, in my opinion, if all of these things are true, because this is my opinion, okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all of this. As of right now, Porsha is in the mansion. The judge sounds like she's upholding whatever the state law is. State law, Georgia, you can stay there until a decision is made about, the prenup. So, and it also looks like she's filming there as well. So y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And we're going to move on to the next story. Let's talk about Destiny Lachey, child. Destiny Lachey, Peyton Williams. If you guys missed this video I did about whether or not Destiny's ex had something to do with the identity theft arrest, check it out. It's amazing. I told you in that video that it felt like a remix of the charge name, because Destiny was arrested back in October. At least she turned herself in on a warrant in October for a forgery contract, and it was supposed to have been dismissed in January. Now, in this video right here that I did last week, like Friday, I believe, I asked the question, was it dismissed with or without prejudice? Because this was the exact same charge code. Well, y'all, it is the same charge code, and it looks like it was dismissed without prejudice, meaning that it could come back into the court. Now, here's where things get funky, okay? Destiny had talked on her YouTube channel last week, Wednesday, where she said, hey, you know, the bloggers, they drag me all the time, and they, drag me about being arrested or turning myself in October of 2023, but nobody talked about me, being innocent and free in January. She said that on a Wednesday. The very next day, on Thursday, Destiny was arrested. And I had made the comment, ooh, this feels petty. It feels like something else is going on. Now, a lot of y'all got upset and y'all was in the comment section saying it's not petty. Well, child, listen. If the story Destiny shared last night is true, it's some petty shit going on, okay? I'm not going to lie. Destiny said her worst nightmare, the dream that the nightmare that lives in her head is watching her mother get arrested when she was a child, okay? And she showed up. She said she showed up to her son's doctor's office expecting to talk to the doctor. Her ex-husband is there, and then they were going to do an exchange of the child. Her ex-husband was supposed to give her the son and, exchange of custody. But baby, she said it didn't happen like that. She said she pulled up to her son's doctor's office and she was met by the popo. They were there to take Destiny away, child. And that's crazy. Listen, she said that she pulled up. She saw several police cars there. She saw cops standing on the outside of the building as well as the inside of the building. And she's thinking, well, if something happened to my son, then I would have got a call, right? Because why are these cops here? But she's still, nervous about it. She gets out the car and she said a cop talking to her approaches her and calls her by name. She said, that's when my heart dropped into my stomach because I'm thinking, oh my God, something did happen to my son. But he said, no, we're here for you. We are here to take you away in handcuffs, okay? And she said, for what? And he explains to her what the warrant is for. And she's like, she just couldn't believe it. She said that she was literally like in tears. She said, she described it as being a very devastating moment for her, right? And then she made a phone call, and that person ended up calling Letitia from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Letitia said she was there in 15 minutes. They said within 15 minutes of being arrested, Tisha found herself at the Madison County jailhouse to pick up Destiny Lachey. And now she did not say how she was arrested. She didn't say who arrested her or who was behind the charge, but she did say that the cops told her it was an anonymous tip. Someone anonymously told Destiny where she would be at what time. Okay, so who else would know that Destiny is at the pediatric office, for Pete's sake? But it's getting nasty, okay, between these exes and spouses. Y'all can let me know what y'all think in the comments. Destiny is trying to share that she will be found innocent. At least that's what it sounds like. But I do know that her ex may have, pulled the trigger on Destiny based on that comment that she was found innocent. He's in the comment section of some of her lives. He's also in the comment section, not comment section, but he's made some interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? Post after other bloggers have said things about Destiny, that he's made some interesting posts. So I will say that, and y'all can talk to me in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I just know that he watches. I know that he watches and he keeps an eye on her. And based on the posts that I've seen and things that I've seen him say in her comment section, I know that he watches her. But y'all let me know what y'all think, and we can move on. Let's talk about Martel Holt, child, because as of right now, Melody said that he needs a job. Okay, he needs a job, and it should be anything other than love and marriage Huntsville. She is ready for that man to be let go, fired. Okay. I don't know how long she plans on staying, but maybe she's going to stay until she see Martel let go. She wants him to pack his things and walk on down that long hallway of shame. Get the hell out. Okay. Why is he still there? Is the question. Okay. Now, I talked to y'all about this in my video yesterday. I actually talked to y'all about this in my video yesterday, child, right here. New details on Revenge P, and also how Martel was blaming production for abuse allegations, saying that they are setting him up and making him look like a stalker, an abuser, and like he wants Melody back. And all of those things are untrue, according to Martel. But y'all, the other day, Yahoo had an article published. This is the Collider article, I believe, Collider article. And it said, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Melody wanted Martel Holt fired. Child. I think she still wants him fired. I'm going to read a little bit of this article and y'all can talk to me in the comments about what y'all think, okay? Make sure y'all check out this video too, though. If you haven't already, check it out. It's a great video. And yeah, let's move back here to Martel and Melody Cherie. So it says, Love and Marriage Huntsville viewers are familiar with the roller coaster marriage of Melody Cherie and Martel Holt. The two of them have been divorced for nearly 4 years. I was actually surprised, but for nearly 4 years now, but the same saga continues, and it's primarily because of Martel. They said he recently was found guilty of domestic violence via threatening communications to publicly share an intimate video between him and Melody online. Before that, viewers watched Holt continue to harass Melody in various ways, and he's finally found himself in hot water with production. Season 6 showcases the fallout of his arrest, okay? And it's actually season 8. So it's showing the fallout of his arrest. And you guys, they are currently filming, from what I'm understanding, season 8B right now, okay? So they're saying that season 8 addresses the public claims that he made regarding the show being produced and him being forced to do certain things to try to speak with Melody on camera. Production has denied that Melody, production has denied such, excuse me. So production has denied making Martel do anything. And y'all remember, there is a current YouTuber who used to be a producer on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think he goes by Damien After Dark. He came out and said, I used to be a producer on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Martel used to always ask us as producers to please help him get his family back, and said that he would do anything to get his family back. Please let me know how I can film, what I should be filming, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I told y'all in my video yesterday that it felt like Martel was going to blame everything on production and use that as a defense in his court case. Okay. All right. So it goes on to say that Melody actually said that what Martel is saying is absolutely false. It's not a storyline, and that at this point, she wants him fired from the show, child. Maybe she is exercising her executive producer muscle and some other things. So then it goes on to talk about the scene where Martel brought him flowers. Brought Mel flowers. That was in season 6B or /7, however it's displayed on your TV guide. But it also said that Carlos King said that Martel lied too. He said he lied on production. We did not ask him to bring Melody nothing. Okay. And then it said that at the podcast event, Reality with the King podcast, Melody said he gotta go during the live taping. She said that, I feel sorry for you, Carlos, because I know how much you care about this show and how hard that you work on it. And I know for a fact that he sent me 10 dozen roses just a few months ago. So, and he had it sent to my home. So he should stop it. Okay. She said, nobody told you to send me those 10 dozen roses, and nobody told you to bring roses to that scene where we filmed at the coffee shop. She said, so I hated that he did it this way and made it seem as if you told him to do that. I didn't force, she said, I didn't for once feel like you even told him to do that. The reason I feel like he got to go outside of my personal feelings is because of the attacks that I have received. The whole show, whenever you gave him and his significant other, hold on. The show as a whole, whenever you gave him his significant other talking about sharing information pertaining to scenes. So basically, if I'm reading this correctly, she's saying not only does Martel need to go because he's lying on production, but he also shares scene information to his girlfriend, and then the girlfriend shares the scenes. So basically, she's saying recently, Kiki Jabbar was let go for sharing scenes. Martel should be let go for sharing scenes. Boom. Wow. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, but she's ready for Martel to go. She's given production and Carlos King a reason why. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all of it, okay? Don't forget to hit that like button either. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. I shouldn't have to beg y'all. Hit the like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, become a member of the Supreme Team by hitting that subscribe button, hitting your notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, okay? And talk to me in the comments, and I'll see you all on the next one.